Next exercise is a forward ball roll, and with this one you're going to be on your knees. It's a core stabilization exercise. Toes are tucked underneath, and you're going to be with your hands in a praying position with your forearms placed on the ball. What you want to notice is I have a 90-degree angle here with my shoulders and then also with my hips. What I want to see is for both of those angles to extend at the same time. So I don't want to see just the arms going, and I don't want to see just the hips going. I want to see them both slowly extending all the way out at the same time, and then bringing them both back at the same time. So you're going to repeat for the number of repetitions, and that'll be your core stabilization exercise that day. Next exercise is a supinated hip extension, and then we're going to also show you a supinated hip extension with a leg curl. So we shorten this by calling it an SHE. You're going to place your calves right on the ball, and you're going to lie on your back, hands externally rotated, and first you're just going to lift those hips up, squeezing your glutes, just so your body's in a nice straight line from your shoulders, hips, and your knees all the way down, and then you're going to lower yourself back down. And just lifting those hips up and lowering back down. As that exercise starts to feel easy, and as you're moving to lower repetitions and you want to increase the intensity, you're going to go ahead and lift those hips up, and you're going to perform a curl. So you're going to pull the ball in underneath you and then bring those legs back out, lower back down. Now what you'll notice is that as I bring my legs in, my body stays in a straight line. So my knees, my hips, and my shoulders are all in a straight line. So you don't want to let those hips drop, okay, so that they're down. You want to keep them up nice and high, straighten out, and then lower back down. And go ahead and repeat for whatever repetitions you're doing that week. And as you need to increase that intensity, again, you'll go ahead and add that leg curl in. So in this workout, you also have an exercise to train power development, which is something that we've added in to make sure that you are training that aspect of your training, because it is one of the things that people lose first. So what we have is we have a medicine ball side toss. So what you're going to do is you're going to just hold on to a medicine ball, and you're going to use your whole body, and you're just going to swing yourself to one side, and you're going to use your whole body to use your power, okay, to drive that ball as hard as you can into a wall. Okay, so of course you want to find a nice sturdy wall. Try not to use any drywall walls. And again, using power, drive it into that wall. So your whole body, as hard as you can, into the wall. The bent knee deadlift, you're going to place a bar actually right at your shins. It's going to be touching your shins with weights on the bar. You're going to go ahead and bend straight down, grab a hold of that bar, and keeping your head in a straight line with your spine, you're going to go ahead and squeeze your butt, and you're just going to lift that bar straight up so you're standing straight up. And then you're going to go ahead and lower yourself back down. As you lower down, that bar should be running right along your legs. So head's in a straight line and standing straight up. And then as you lower, keep it right along your legs the entire time and lower down to the ground. So in the program you have a push-up on a TRX. The great thing about this is that you're doing a push-up on an incline. So if you can't do a regular push-up on the floor, this will actually allow you to do a push-up. Also, this makes it more difficult for those of you who do a push-up on the floor, because it adds some instability because you no longer have that stable surface of the floor. So you're just going to place yourself in the TRX, just holding on to the handles, body's in a nice straight line. So you're up on your toes and core is nice and tight, and you're just going to take yourself, lower yourself all the way down into a full range of motion push-up, and then push yourself back up. And you're going to go ahead and perform as many repetitions as you need to. As the program changes and you increase the intensity, you're lowering your repetitions, you want to just walk those feet so you're on even more of an incline, so it's even harder. So with the push-up in the program, as you get more and more advanced, or as the repetitions are decreasing and you're able to do a harder version of the exercise, eventually, if you're able to do a push-up on the floor, what you can do to increase the intensity of the exercise and make it more demanding is you're going to place your feet instead of your hands in the TRX. So crossing one foot over the other, you're just going to flip yourself over into a push-up position, and with a nice stable core, you're just going to go up into a push-up position, and you can go ahead and perform your push-ups with your feet now creating the instability. So head's nice and straight, just straight down, push yourself up, and perform your push-ups.
So
The single leg squat is a great exercise, and the great thing is that when you have a TRX, you can deload the exercise so that you can really work on your range of motion and improving your strength, so you'll be able to do a single leg squat even without a TRX eventually. So what you're going to do is you're going to hold on to the TRX, and you are going to have a slight bend in your elbows. You're going to put your weight on one leg, and just standing up nice and tall, you're going to put as much weight as you need to on that TRX, and you're going to lower yourself down into a full range of motion, one-legged squat. As you lower, you can see my arms straighten out, the other foot is staying off the ground, and then you're going to go ahead and take yourself right back up. So lowered straight down into that full range of motion squat, keeping that knee going right over the toe, and then stand yourself right back up. And then eventually you'll be able to, hopefully, no longer use the TRX, and you're just going to keep your body straight up and down. You're going to actually perform one body weight, lower yourself all the way down, and then take yourself back up. And that's a great exercise that you want to work yourself towards. And if you are able to do that when you have the lower repetitions, then go ahead and perform a full range of motion single leg squat. Three-point dumbbell row. You're going to go ahead and place yourself right in front of a bench and grab a hold of a dumbbell. The key with the 3 points, it's your 2 feet, and then your third point is going to be your hand putting some weight on the bench. So you're going to have a nice flat back. You want to make sure you're not rounding your back, but you're keeping your back nice and neutral. And you're just going to go ahead and row that dumbbell up and then straighten it back down. And you're keeping your spine in a straight line, so my head is in a straight line right down through my back, and you're just rowing that dumbbell up, bringing it back down. Now what you want to be careful of is that you're not shrugging your shoulders at all, so keep those shoulders away from your ears, and again keeping your stomach tight, back in a neutral position, engaging your glutes, and with a little bit of weight on that front hand, and you're just going to row